Hello everyone. I don't know what day this is going live, but happy whatever day it is. Today's video, Kayla and I are going to be creating our 2021 vision boards. I actually created my first ever vision board this year for 2020. And I feel like a lot of it has kind of come true, or like I'm working towards it. And I think having it in a place in my house where I frequently see it. I'm a visual person, so vision boards for me are very effective because when I see it, it sticks in my brain, and if it's visually pleasing for me to look at as well, I find it super inspiring, and I don't know, I just feel like it reminds you of your goals and your dreams. So I really liked it, and I've convinced Kayla to do one for next year, and then I'm actually going to do two for myself for 2021. I'm going to do one specifically for life and then one specifically for work. So I think you're just going to do one like all together. Yeah. So that's the plan for today's vid. We're just going to bring you guys along and show you the process of us creating our vision boards and kind of talk you through what is on them, and hopefully it gives you guys some inspo to do it for yourselves, because I don't know, I think it's kind of a fun little project, and it's also just a really great way to
make your dreams come true.
Yeah, just make all your wildest dreams come true. Well, I mean, I put on my vision board for this year that that Ben and I were going to sell his car, which we did, got rid of that, sold it, made money on it. And then I also put on my vision board a picture of a wedding. And look at me now, I'm planning a wedding. And I did not know I was getting engaged, but I was being cheeky by putting that on there, and it happened. So I'm a firm believer that vision boards...
Yeah, wow, that's very brave of you now.
Right, bold. It was a bold move. But it had been 9 years, and I was like, I need to drop a hint somehow. So I did it through the vision board. So yeah, I feel like it's just one of those things. You put anything and everything on there. Like Kayla asked me before, should she put stuff on there that like she knows she can achieve next year? Or should she put stuff on there that she can work towards next year? Literally put anything. Like if you want to work towards something, even if you've got a goal for 5 years, put something on the vision board that's going to remind you that you can like work towards that goal, even if it's a more like long-term goal. So yeah, whatever you find inspiring, whatever you think is going to motivate you throughout the year, chuck it on there. And that's basically what we've been doing. So we just sat down for the last 15 minutes before leaving home and put together some Pinterest boards. So we found most of our pictures on Pinterest. We just scrolled through and kind of searched for the things that we were looking for or that we wanted to put on there. It's really cool because the Pinterest algorithm is quite smart, and as soon as it catches on with like the things that you're searching, it will kind of create a little board for you that you can go through. So it's basically where we just started. It's sometimes hard to find the pictures that you want, but take your time, go through it. And I mean, I've got pictures on there that don't really mean much, but they're just like aesthetically pleasing to me, because I want to be able to look at my vision board and have it make me happy. And if it's aesthetically pleasing, that will generally make me happy. So yeah, we're on the way to Kmart and we're gonna grab the stuff that we need. We've got the pictures ready to go, so we're gonna try and print them when we get to Kmart. And then Kayla needs to buy a board. I've still got mine from last year. And yeah, we're just gonna have a fun little crafty afternoon doing our vision boards. Jump into the deep. Show you guys my vision board from this year and just like explain what I put on there, why I put it on there, and if I feel like I've achieved it. I feel like this is a really deep video. I don't usually do this kind of stuff, but this one is just like a cute quote. It says, "New year, new feels, new chances, same dreams, fresh starts." I'm probably gonna put stuff like that, like transfer it over to my new one, just because I feel like it's still kind of relevant. Like it doesn't just mean something for 2020. So I'll probably move that one over to my work vision board. This is was our car that we sold. We really wanted to try and sell it this year, and we did, so we achieved that. Fitness, I put fitness on here, and I feel like that has like really kicked off this year, so I'm pretty proud of that one. Savings, Ben and I have done really well with our savings this year. We used to be really bad at it, but I think I mentioned in a vlog at the start of Vlogmas that we use the barefoot strategy for all of our finances, and I feel like that's really helped us with saving, and especially because we're saving for a wedding. Like, we've been really motivated, so I feel like we've definitely done well with that. Look, this is me cheekily putting wedding pictures on here, and I wasn't even engaged yet, but look at me now. I'm engaged, so it must work. This one is Ben's surfboard making. At the start of the year, he really wanted to get into it, so I put a couple of pictures on here for like his kind of little inspo, and he got right into it this year. He's even sold a couple of boards to friends now, and like he's doing really, really well with it. So then we've got a couple of pictures of a Ford Ranger, because this is one of the cars that Ben and I really, really want. We want to like upgrade to a proper four-wheel drive, but that didn't happen this year. Might happen next year. We might not go with the Ranger. We might get something different, but we still want like a nice four-wheel drive family car. So I feel like it's still kind of relevant, and we've definitely worked towards it by selling Ben's car, and we bought something really cheap so that it was more cost effective and we could help save for the car that we really want down the track. Beach stuff, just because like we really enjoy going to the beach. I really wanted to put in more effort this year to just like take time out and go and do things like go to the beach, because I feel like in previous years, Ben goes surfing a lot, and so many times he would ask me to go with him and go and watch him, and I would say no because I had like better things to do. But I think it's really important to just like go and do things like this and just sit on the beach and take in nature, sit by the waves. And like, Kayla's here, by the way. Kayla's boyfriend Ben also surfs with Ben. And we, even like in the middle of winter, we would get up at like 4:30 in the morning and just go and sit on the beach.
Blankies and pillows.
Yeah, and I feel like it's so nice. It's such a nice way to start the day. Like, they're early mornings, but yeah. Anyway, that's why that picture was on there, because I really wanted to do more of that kind of stuff, and I feel like I did. So anyway, see you, Kayla. Family is more just like, I put that on there because I really wanted Ben and I to start like working towards making sure we have a life that could one day include a family. So like saving money, financially stable, have a house that we could start a family in, things like that. So I didn't want to start a family this year, but more just like set ourselves up so that we are ready for a family. This one, I don't really know. I feel like I could still improve on this. It's like good reasons to put down your phone. I need to work on that. I still really need to figure out how to get better at that. Little adventures. These were like little travel adventures, but obviously no one predicted a pandemic, so we just won't worry about that. This one here, you can't even see. This one here is my car. So the reason I put that up there next to this is because I'm still paying off my car loan, and I really wanted to have it paid off this year. If I paid it off this year, it would have been paid off early, and we decided not to because it wasn't actually going to be saving us any money by paying it off early. So it will be paid off in March, which is pretty exciting, and then we'll no longer have any car loans or any debt. So I'm really looking forward to that. Or we'll have debt, we'll have our mortgage, but apart from that. Some more fitness stuff. This is a pregnant lady, because I think I mentioned in our fitness Q&A, like I just really wanted to focus on creating a really good home for my future babies, and I guess this was just a reminder that like my body will one day be producing life, I guess. And so I just wanted to keep that there as a reminder to keep myself healthy and like create good habits in myself with my fitness and my lifestyle, because that could be on the cards very soon, hopefully. But yeah, I feel like the rest is like pretty self-explanatory. So they're kind of the vibes that I went with for my 2020 vision board, and a lot of it will probably be carried over, like the financial freedom, the little quotes, like motivational quotes and stuff like that. I feel like is still very relevant for next year. So yeah, I'll probably carry some of them over into the new one. So we've got all of our pictures here that we got printed out at Kmart. So cheap. Like I got 59 pictures printed and it cost me $11. And I think yours was like $6.
64 printed, I think.
But even altogether, so Kayla's starting hers from scratch. She bought the vision board and the pins and everything, and it was what, only $16. So it honestly is so cheap to do, and I feel like it's an investment, because I truly do believe that this helps set you up for like a pretty good year. You better be right. Fingers crossed. It's now dark, so excuse the lighting and hold up, let me zoom a little bit. Excuse the lighting and the weird backdrop, but we just gotta make it work. All right, that was actually really fun to do, just if you're wondering.
It's almost like really therapeutic. Eh?
Yeah, and especially like last year, I didn't cut out stuff. Like I didn't really care to make it look that artsy, but I saw Kayla cut something out at the start and I was like, that's such a good idea. And so I feel like mine looks a lot more like artsy and vibey compared to my last one. So this is my life vision board. I'll bring it up a little bit closer for you guys. I feel like a lot of it is pretty self-explanatory. Like obviously Ben and I are getting married next year, and I explained to you guys the car situation before, but I have also added in an Audi Q5 because that's like my, I guess, goal car, the car that I feel like is realistic for me that I could get, but is still like, it feels like a distant goal, but it's a realistic one, if that makes sense. I've got a little picture of New Zealand and like a little van because that's what Ben and I want to do for our honeymoon. We want to do like a road trip through New Zealand, but obviously with everything going on right now, you just don't know. I put a couple of photos of some houses here because Ben and I really want to buy our second home in the next couple of years. So obviously, like if we could buy it next year, that would be amazing, but we just have to continue saving. So a lot of this stuff is about saving. We've got a little picture here of like money going into the house. We obviously want to like put a lot of money into our mortgage because the more we do that, the better off we are to buy a second home. Save money, travel, fitness, relaxing. I always need to remind myself to relax. So I feel like by putting a few different like self-care, relaxation pics on here, it's a nice little reminder. I put my Mazda on there again because that will be paid off in March. So I feel like that's a really achievable one to put on. And obviously little pregnancy bumps as well, because I've mentioned this before, but Ben and I would like to obviously start a family. Hopefully we can. And yeah, The rest is just kind of vibey. Like, I've put some materialistic stuff on here. Obviously the car is quite materialistic, and then I've put some pictures of designer bags. I currently, to this day, do not own anything designer other than a Chanel bronzer. And it's like always just been a goal of mine to be able to buy myself a designer bag, like to be able to afford it and like buy it for myself as a little gift. So I've always had like a designer bag on my vision board for that reason, because it's just like a little personal goal of mine. But yeah, I feel like that explains pretty much most of my life stuff. This one's gonna be a bit harder to show because it's a bit bigger, but this is my work one. And I was saying to Kayla earlier, it's kind of weird because I really wanted to do a work vision board last year, but I don't know, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. And all of the quotes that I found, which ironically are a lot of the quotes that are on here, when I looked at them a year ago, I felt like they were just a bit silly. Like I felt a little bit stupid for wanting those things, or like I didn't feel like I had the confidence to kind of put that on my vision board and be like, that's my goal. Whereas this year I got my work vision board done so much easier than my life vision board, which is super strange. I think that's just like the different headspace that I'm in now, so I thought that was interesting to note. But I don't know, I feel like again it's pretty self-explanatory. A lot of it is quotes that resonate with me and just like help to inspire me and motivate me to work hard. I've also got some little vibey pictures on here just to kind of keep me, I guess, in check with like the things that I want to create content around. So I've got like my fitness stuff, I've got my food. You guys love to see what I eat in a day, and I really love creating content like that. And then I've got little pictures of like beauty and fashion stuff as well, because I feel like
Get money.
I always have a stack of cash on there. I mean, at the end of the day, we all work because we want to make money, right? And
No, I work for fun.
well, that too, like it's obviously amazing to enjoy what you do, but at the end of the day, making money is great. You can achieve a lot when you make money. So I don't know, I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory. I put some little relaxing pics on there because I kind of struggle with balancing work and life, and I feel like this is kind of reminding me to just like take a moment to chill every now and then. I don't know, I don't feel like there's much else that I need to explain about this one. It all kind of explains itself.
My turn!
It's your turn for the school presentation. Show and tell. Kayla and I are in like very different phases of life.
It's not even that. I feel like yours is so realistic, and then here I am, and where is it? G-Wagon, Prada bag, Botox, rich bitch juice. That's what's up, people.
I feel like that's why it's cool to do this video together though. Because people will be able to relate to you, and then people will be able to relate to me. Like not everyone wants the same things that I want. So you guys will probably get inspo from Kayla's. Like,
I don't know about
everyone's
that.
different.
But I don't know, it's weird because like for a long time I have joked about wanting half of these things that are on the board, right? But I just still feel like deep down I'm gonna get there. I don't know why. I don't know why.
That's the attitude.
But one day I'm gonna be driving around in a G-Wagon. I'm telling ya.
Yeah, you are.
I'm telling ya.
It's gonna happen. And I'll be right there beside her in the passenger seat, making sure she doesn't crash her new G-Wagon.
Look, it's potential.
I know.
It's potential. But anyways, first up.
First up, we have a lovely picture of Botox.
Bit of Botox because
We're all aging.
and have you seen these round lines? Like honestly, I want to travel as well next year. Don't ask me if we're going to be able to, but I mean, you're allowed to dream, right?
Yep.
Def's want a Prada bag. That's definitely on the list. That's obviously a goal that I need to work towards. I'm not going to get that next year, obviously.
But you can start working towards it.
Yeah. And I'm tossing up between the white and the black, you know?
Just
Tough
chuck both on
decision.
there.
I'm getting a dog too. Don't know if you guys know this, but Pomeranians are my favourite. Ben doesn't like them. I do. And if
So
I can't,
she's going to get a Pomeranian.
if I can't get a Pomeranian, I will get
What is that?
a golden retriever.
Oh my god, yes. Yes. Cooper would love a golden retriever.
Yep. And then I've got a few little cute quotes that I'm going to read every morning when I wake up because why not? And what else? What else is there? Oh yeah, this is another goal that I'm going to work towards. buying a house. Obviously, not in a financial position to do that right now because I just quit my job. But this is another goal for next year. Financial freedom. That's also me.
With your Pomeranian.
Yeah. Just walking to Chanel.
Love it.
Oh, and I really want to start reading more next year as well because I used to read a lot.
You've already kind of started that. I feel like you've started getting back into it.
I used to read like a lot of self-help books back in the day when I was going through like a bit of a rough patch in my life, and I found that they helped so much. But I also feel like, because you know how the other day you were talking about the Barefoot Investor, I've read that as well, and when I first read it I like stuck to it, but I feel like I'm the type of person that has to go over and reread stuff.
Yeah, I've said to Ben that I want to reread it because even though we're still sticking to it, it's nice to freshen your memory.
And sometimes you just, you know, fall off the track. Like stuff happens, but yeah, you just fall off the track, and so yeah,
your job.
Yeah. Highly recommend though. Highly recommend.
Happiness is priority always. Always.
Yeah. That's it.
Thump it, bitch. We did it.
We
Alright.
did it.
I feel like, so I'm pretty sure this video is going to go up next, what do we decide?
Tuesday.
Next
Wednesday.
Tuesday. I'm going to be at the salon all day. So I wanted to pre-film this for you guys, but also just like get it up in time for the new year and hopefully inspire some of you to think outside the box as well. Like, I feel like I've been through this journey with Kayla this year, is like trying to encourage her to not stick to what she's always been told. And like, if you want something, just go for it. Like, as cheesy as it is, literally just go for it. And I feel like putting a vision board together like this, if you're a visual person like me, I feel like it's really, really beneficial because, I mean, I had this literally in a spot in my house the whole year that anyone and everyone could see, but I put it there because I knew that I would see it every single day. And I think even subconsciously you don't realize that you look at it and it like sparks something in your brain to just want to keep working towards it. And I feel like I've had a really good year, and I'm not saying it's just because I did a vision board, but like I feel like it's definitely helped.
Yeah.
And it like, it's nice to even just sit down and really put some time into thinking about what you want.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people don't do that, and you should. Like, it's your life. You're allowed to make of it what you want. So put the effort in. It's such a low cost thing to do as well, and it is so worth it. So
I feel like a lot of people are held back too by like their dreams.
I think it's just like there's open-minded people and then there's closed-minded people, and sometimes the closed-minded people can't see outside of their little bubble.
And I also think that the world has changed a lot since back in the day. So it's a lot easier to work for yourself or do what you want to do rather than doing something just because it's a job and it's like, that's what everyone else is doing, so you have to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think back to literally 4 or 5 years ago, I used to say to people, I'm going to work for myself. Like, I need to be my own boss because I just can't work for other people. I can't do it. And Kayla has the same mentality, but she's still going through the stage of like figuring out how to get there. Whereas I'm kind of on the other end, and I've been working for myself, and I've been my own boss for the last 3 years. And like, I know it's achievable, but when I used to say it, people would just kind of laugh at me and be like, yeah, okay, Erin, like, good luck with that. But like,
and it really does get to you though when people say that to you. Like, it puts
you just
down.
have to use it as more of motivation.
That's what your vision board is for, people. Just go back and look at that. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found some inspo with it. Something a little bit different to like a standard vlog that I've been doing for Vlogmas, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. If you did, please give the video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to go and follow Kayla on Instagram as well. I'll leave her username, well, Kayla will leave her username up here because she'll be the one editing this. And yeah, we'll probably see you guys very, very soon. Don't forget to subscribe as well. I always forget to say that.
Toodaloo!
Bye guys.